insurmountable. But it is Messiah within that overcomes me. It's a wonderful part in this scripture where, like Caleb, they go to the land, they come back, right? They got their little grapes, and they have this bad report, right? And I always visualize it this way, like Caleb was able to see these obstacles from a much higher place. And it's almost like, in one sense, he saw these giants, like these Nephilim, sons of Nephilim, Anakim, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader people, right? And they're like these huge, I don't know, like just imagine like this huge giants over here going like, rah, like really, really like, you know, scary. And then on the other side, you have a much smaller group of timid Israelites, you know, shaking in their boots. And Caleb's in the middle, and he's looking at the Israelites trembling, and he's looking at the giants over here like this, and he goes like this, and he looks at the Israelites, and they're like this, and then he looks over here at the giants, and they're like this, and he's looking back and forth, and he goes, we got this. We can take this. This is not a problem. Because I saw what we all saw, like Patrick shared. We saw God with his nostril. Everybody go. With the breath of his nostril, the water parted. We saw this. We got this. We got this. So the simple word of encouragement from this week's Torah portion is that he's got this. Yes. He's got it. He's got it. There is no giant too big. And it is not Moses that does it. It's Joshua. The children of Israel came into the wilderness. They were taught Torah. It is Joshua, who's the same word as Yeshua, that brings them into the land. So we have giants in our own land, because we're the land. Aleph Tav land. He's in here. But we have giants. It's Yeshua that conquers this thing. Right? Moses is righteousness and how to live righteously and how to live righteously for a good life. But none of those things will conquer the giants. None of those things will bring down the walls of Jericho. It's Yeshua within us. And you're like, well, I already have Yeshua within us, but I'm still dealing with these giants. I still am addicted to this, and I'm still struggling with this, and I still go into my bedroom and watch my porno movies. And whatever it is that I do that's just not of the Lord. And like, why am I still struggling with this when I do have Joshua, Yeshua within me? The parents of the children of Israel had to die. And let me explain what's going on here. Okay? The parents, it was the children of Israel that were so trembling that God said, okay, you're not going in. 40 days you spied out the land. 40 years you're going to be here until all of you die in this wilderness. And your children are going to go in. Okay? What I'm saying is that for these giants to be conquered, there is a timing, okay, that comes from when Adonai brings the healing, even healings from our generations. We're all dealing with things. We're all dealing with sins, but there is a time in Adonai's perfectness, his perfection, where those sins come to a halt in his timing, and we're able to move forward, and the giants get conquered. The children of Israel were in the land. They could not conquer the land until the sins of the previous generation were gone. Gone. They couldn't do it in their own strength. They couldn't even like take care of their parents, or so they couldn't go in without the parents and leave their parents there. They had to wait for a generation. They had to wait for a generation to die. And then it was time for Joshua to go in, Yeshua to go in. So we deal with giants in our land. And Yeshua is in there, but there's the secret ingredient of timing. And Adonai waits for this. He has this proper time when the sins of generations past will be gone. And it's at that time when we can conquer the land, when he will conquer the giants through us.
That's right.
So it is all a matter of Adonai's timing. But I speak today the simple encouragement of Caleb over you today. Because there are giants, and those giants we're dealing with in our personal lives and ourselves, sins that we're dealing with, things that we're having trouble getting over. We have situations in our lives that are just absolute giants. And here we are like the children of Israel. I speak the faith of Caleb over you today. He's got this. He's got it. He's got it. Just like the waters was a no-brainer for God to push aside, these giants is a no-brainer for Adonai in his time.
That's right.
He's got it.
That's right.
Baruch Hashem.
And you know what? You answered it again. So is there a rock too big that he himself could not lift it? No.
No. Amen. Amen. Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem. We can play a song as we bring forth our offering.